13 planes. We could count them. 9 bombers, 3 Zeros, a float plane, all with a different function, coming in closer. They were obviously Japanese, and they skirted the horizon as a sheepdog might have skirted a semicircle of sheep. We were ready for them, but we weren't ready for 13 at once. And we couldn't avoid the bombs and the torpedo that fell. It was one torpedo at first, coming in from port, dropped in the water, came and hit us on the port side with a very loud explosion that I felt lifted the ship and settled her. Almost simultaneously, bombs were falling. This had been preceded by the Zeros coming in with their rapid fire machine gunning and doing damage to us physically on the ship. It was only a matter of a minute or two before the captain ordered abandon ship. Clearly, the ship was sinking, listing already to port. So, having thrown a few bits of timber or small rafts into the water, it was time for ourselves on the starboard side to jump. So I went to my prepared position. Having dropped into the water, a few of us provided some shelter by being close into the side of the ship, avoiding some of the gunfire, until somebody said, "We're going to get sucked under if we stay here. Well, best we move." And I agreed. So I set to swim, and as I did so, I heard a different noise of gunfire. Up till now, I could hear Japanese gunfire, cannon or bullets. But now I heard an Ehrlichen, our familiar Ehrlichen gunfire. Now I knew it wasn't coming from the forward Ehrlichens. They had abandoned their position and come down with me. So I knew it must have been coming from the aft Ehrlichen. Just as I started to swim, I concluded it was the gunner, the number one gunner on that Ehrlichen, and I silently thanked him as I swam as hard as I could, about 50 yards, and then stopped, looked around, just as I saw the last foot or two of Armidale slip beneath the waves. That moment was a very, very sad moment, because I knew just in that moment I'd lost a home, friends, a ship. I lost pretty well everything. I didn't have too long to think about this because we were still getting machine gunned occasionally for another minute or so. Then I made my way back, and I came into Roscaro yelling out to me, "Hey Ray, did you see Teddy?" I said, what? He said, did you see Teddy? I said, see him? What? He said, he went back to his gun. Well, what do you mean? He said, just that. And other sailors in the immediate vicinity chimed in to support. That's right, we saw him. He went back to his gun.